Good evening. Welcome back to Roslyn Court. My name's Morag Butler, and it's too hot for me to wear my T-shirt, but I do work at Roslyn Court. This evening, we have Jay doing our sound, because John's off doing something else. I texted Jay to ask him if he would do the sound here, and he replied, yeah, he would, because he's done it before. And so and he asked me if we had all the equipment. He said, you've got all the equipment there, haven't you? So I texted back saying, yes, we have the equipment here. And then I didn't hear from him for ages and ages. So I looked back at my text, and autocorrect had changed it to, we have all the equipment, nerd. So I would just like to thank Jay for turning up this evening in the face of such rudeness. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, honestly. Yeah. So I've had a very wonderful week. Yeah, I have. I mean, it isn't often that you perform at Dreamland, so I have to mention that I performed at Dreamland supporting the Libertines. I've also... It's okay, you can eat the cake tonight because I've renewed my 5-star hygiene rating this week as well. So, it's been a good week. It's been a good week, yeah. The cakes are not made out of Wild Mountain Thyme, which is... Last night at... I was going to sing a different song, and then last night at the open mic for classical music, somebody in the garden, because we all ended up in the garden, it was so hot in here, somebody played this absolutely beautifully, so I thought I would kind of murder it this evening. So if you could help me by showing the Patakas how well you sing, so that they will be encouraged to do chorus songs and stuff like that. Yeah? Okay? That would be really, really good. And you know this one. You know it. Yeah. People are born knowing this. This is guaranteed now that I'll forget the words. Oh, the summertime is here, and the trees are all blooming, and the wild mountain thyme blooms around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to poor wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? My love, a tower near yon clear crystal fountain, and always I will lay there all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to poor wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? The romantic verse. Sad. If I did not have my love, I would soon find another to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Great. Great. Yes? Hurrah. Good. Okay, can you please welcome to the stage Joe and Will, who are Patakas. Yay! I saw Patakas 2 years ago at Broadstairs, and I've been trying to get them here ever since, and finally we've done it. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Right, we've just got to tune up first, as is our way.
Indeed. The humidity and the lovely warm weather plays havoc with the strings. So there's a lot of tuning at the moment. It's lovely to be here. It's lovely to see so many of you, both here and on the live stream.
Well, we can't see you if you're on live stream.
Well, that's true. We can't see you on the live stream. There we go. We promised we did tune before as well.
We're in F.
Oh. It's good to know.
This is what you all came for, right?
Ah, no worries. So how are we all finding this weather? It's too hot at the moment, is it not? We've had to bring so many more big clothes than normal, just in case.
Right, we're just going to start with some tunes to just get warmed up, so we hope you enjoy them.
got a song. We got a song for you next. In honor of this hot weather. It's sort of a summer song exclusively. It's collected from Marina Russell down in Dorset by the Hammond brothers in the 1880s. And for those of you that don't know, Marina Russell was actually born Mary Ann Sartin. So there is a distant family relation in there, a couple of generations back. And so a little while ago, when we went and played in Upway, which is where Marina lived and worked, we had put together a sort of set all around her and songs that she had done. And this is one of them. It's called The Winter It Is Past.
It's a woe that no mortal soul can cure.
Thank you very much. We've got a couple more tunes for you now. We put this together fairly recently. It's a brilliant set of tunes from France. Does anyone here speak French?
Oh, perfect. Do you speak French? Oh, okay. That's the first time no one's spoken French. And I can now say these names with confidence that none of you are going to correct me.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get roasted in the live stream, though.
Oh, yeah, because everyone could just Google it.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be doing the Google. Someone will send the Google Translate of the of the correct pronunciation.
Well, the first one's called Dessous les lauriers blancs, which means underneath the white laurels. And the second one is Les poules huppées, which means the crested hens. And, the first one's a 3/2 hornpipe, which is fast becoming my favourite kind of tune. And the second one's a mazurka, but I don't think we quite play it correctly for it to be a mazurka. But
You're the tune guy. I just play the chords.
how dare you use my own words against me? We always start at one speed and finish it a very different speed.
Well, it's because the two tunes are in two time signatures.
Oh. At least you're facing that way, so if that pings off, it's not going to hit me this time.
That is true. But this is actually a new guitar, so this is I want to say the third time I brought this guitar out anywhere. So I know the E string's good because I snapped it in the shop. Awesome. So we've got another of Marina Russell's songs for you now. She had a wicked sense of humour. She was described very flatteringly by the Hammond brothers as a mad old woman dancing around the kitchen with very few teeth. Which they really didn't need to say that last bit. Let's do that. I mean, but she had a kind of a wicked sense of humour, and I think this really encapsulates it. And she went through a lot of struggle in her life. Not just, being a woman in the time that she lived, but she lost a lot of her children and experienced quite a lot of poverty and hardship. So for her to reach that age and still be so chipper and get described like that is quite a feat. But I think this is kind of just the purest example of her sense of humour. So this is the Crafty Maid's Policy.
Song of three merry gentlemen riding along. They met a fair maid, unto her did say, "We're afraid this cold morning will do you some harm." "Oh no, kind sir," says the maid, "you're mistaken. To think this cold morning will do me some harm. There's one thing I crave which lies twixt your legs. If you give me that, it will keep me warm." "Then since you do crave it, my dear, you shall have it. If you'll come with me to yonder green tree, and since you do crave it, my dear, you shall have it. I'll make these two gentlemen witness to be." So the gentleman lighted, and straightway she mounted, and looking the gentleman hard in the face, saying, "You knew not my meaning, you wrong understood me." And away she went galloping down the long lane. "Come, gentlemen, lend me one of your horses, that I may ride after her down the long lane. If I overtake her, I'll warrant I'll make her return unto me my own horse again." But soon as this fair maid she saw him a-coming, she instantly then took her pistol in hand, saying, "Doubt not my skill, for you I would kill. I'll have you stand back, or you are a dead man." spend your time here in vain. Come give her a guinea, it's what she deserves. I warrant she'll give you your horse back again. Sir, says the maid, you're mistaken. If it is his loss, well then it is my gain. And you were a witness that he give it to me. And away she went galloping over the plain.
For 1 minute, please, to talk to the people at home to say, if you are in a position where you can donate to the making of this concert, it would be absolutely brilliant. And if you do it during the concert, you'll be put in for the raffle, which I haven't mentioned up until now. There is a raffle. There will be a raffle. You're all in it here. And what I normally do is I try to think of I put it in context and say what you might like to send us. And I was going to suggest that you sent the equivalent of a jar of Patakas chicken jalfrezi, but then they said that the pronunciation was different. So I was thinking about how you're both the sons of Paul Sartin and how you both got not only his talent but also his sense of humour. And I met Paul, I met him in the queue for a bar, and he introduced himself to me.
Classic.
I said, I know who you are, actually, yeah.
Sounds about right.
We spent the evening singing filthy songs. It was wonderful. And, well, what I was thinking was that I'm aware of the level of his intellect and his academic levels, his personality. So what I was thinking was, please, if you could send the cost of a whoopee cushion that would, to the link running along the bottom of your screen, that would be wonderful. And on Amazon, a pack of 4 is £4.99, but a classy higher standard option is £6 for 3, and I would go for that because I don't think they'll burst so quickly. So anyway, please don't send me a whoopee cushion. Send me the equivalent. That would be brilliant. Thank you very much. Now, for the people who aren't in the room, where can people at home get hold of your merch?
At the Wild Goose Records website. So we only really have CDs, a little EP we did when we first started playing music together.
Yeah.
And if you do, I mean, we of course have physical copies with us for those of you that have CD players and would like a copy. But if you don't or would care to purchase a digital download version of it, you can go to wildgoose.com, and there should be versions you can get there.
Brilliant, thank you. Back to the performance. Thank you very much. Patakas.
Thank you.
So we were recently approached by a lovely chap called Roger Watson. Does anyone here know Roger? He is a sort of staple of the folk scene, but he's always been a bit of an experimenter. He's always been very into mixing different cultures into trad British folk and writing bits of his own. He does a fair amount of self-penned stuff as well, and he's putting an album together at the moment that he's asked us to put together a couple of songs for, or his versions of songs. So the first one we've got for you is a fantastic version of Barleycorn. We have yet to have played it anywhere, so you are the guinea pigs.
So it's funny, you mentioned about meeting Dad at a beer queue. This song is about beer. I feel that may have been passed down.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So, with no other words, please enjoy this version of Barleycorn. There were 3 men, and they came from the west with a scheme they had to try. A contract made and signed in blood, John Barleycorn must die. They ploughed him into furrows, deep piled earth upon his head. And then they went and told the world John Barleycorn was dead. They let him lie for a very long time, and rain from the sky did fall. Then little Johnny boy, he raised up his head, and that surprised them all. They left him there in the heat of the sun till he got that golden tan. Then Barleycorn, he sprouted a beard, and the boy became a man. They hired a machine with blades so sharp to cut him off at the knee, and whipped him up and spewed him out with cruel efficiency. In barrels and bottled him up in glass. But Barleycorn, after all of that, was the strongest one at last. There they boiled up a great big vat, and so they did contrive to drown him or to scald him to death, but he still came out alive. They nailed him down in barrels and bottled him up in glass. But Barleycorn, after all of that, was the strongest one at last. Barleycorn, he's a hero, he's the best in all the land. He'll set you up and he'll knock you down till you can hardly stand. If you survive the evening, he'll get you in the morn. But yet you still come back for more of old John Barleycorn. Still working out the kinks on that one, apparently. Always good to get a test version out there. I mean, they really do put him through the run there. I'm not quite sure the specifics of it, but it feels like the song could be in reference to sort of yeast. I'm not sure if that's the actual way that that's written, but...
What do you mean in reference to yeast? It's called barleycorn.
Well, yes, of course, but... I don't know how beer's made.
Very clearly.
So the other song he asked us to do a version of, which I believe is actually a sort of rewriting of quite a well-known song, is one that we have done some recording for recently and are finishing up in just a couple of days' time.
Yeah, we've got. We're going back down to the studio to record this for him. But yeah, this one's quite heartfelt, I think. It's has very like anti-imperialist sentiment to it, and I think the way everything's going at the moment politically,
It's very, very relevant, I think, still.
yeah,
Maybe now more so than ever.
yeah. But yeah, it's called Tides. We hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
There's a chance that you'll recognise the tune. I was told the name of the tune at our last gig. Didn't stick in their head. But there's a chance you'll recognise it, and it's Roger's own words. I was walking by the ocean's edge in the light of one May morning, when all around they were fast asleep, just as the day was dawning. Beneath the debris on the beach and further still, and my eyes could reach a greater power than all unleashed. Beneath the tide was flowing. Well, I looked to the east and I looked to the west, and I turned and looked behind me to where the old seawall and the storm-racked pier, they were standing to remind me that steel will bend, iron will rust, and bricks and mortar will turn to dust. Live we may, but change we must, just as the tide is flowing. The tide flows in and the tide flows out, twice each day returning, just to wash our footprints from the sand. Beneath the waters churning, we see the works of our own hands, and think ourselves so fine and grand as we build our castles in the sand, just as the tide is flowing. And they tell me now that King Canute, that well-known seaside bather, was really pointing out a greater truth to the ones who sought his favor. But still Britannia ruled the waves by making nations into slaves. Our hearts of oak filled 1,000,000 graves, just
just as the tide was flowing. But day by day, new empires rise on selfish satisfaction. But drop by drop, we turn the tide with every loving action. These days of inhumanity, this age of greed and vanity, all in due course will cease to be, just as the tide is flowing. I'm going to do another sea-related song. I was going to say seafaring song, but that song wasn't necessarily seafaring. This is one that was very sort of very near and dear to both of us. I have great memories of playing this song quite a lot as a child, you know, in your classic school things, and that was the first time I learned it, and I sung it many times since. It's called American Stranger. I'm a stranger in this country. From America I came. There's no one that knows me, nor can tell to me my name. I'm a stranger in this country, and I've tarried here a while. I have rambled from my darling, for many's the long mile. Some say I am rakish, some say I am wild. Some say I am rakish, pretty girls to beguile. But to prove myself loyal, you shall go along with me. I will take you to America, my darling, for to be. We are all bound for America, our ship will soon set sail. Kind heaven will protect us with a swift and prosperous gale. Here's a health to pretty Polly, she's the girl that I adore. Likewise to pretty Susan, although she's so poor. Here's a health to pretty Betsy, my joy and heart's delight. I'll roll her in my arms on a cold frosty night. And when we are landed, we'll dance and we'll sing, all in a bounteous country, good fortune to bring. In the middle of the ocean shall grow a myrtle tree. That's if ever I prove false to the girl that loves me. and the moon shall be in darkness, and the stars shall have no light. That's if ever I prove false to my own heart's delight. I'm a stranger in this country, from America I came. There's no one that knows me, nor can tell to me my name. I'm a stranger in this country, and I've tarried here a while. I have rambled from my darling, for many's the long mile. Yes, I believe there's a raffle to be drawn.
It is time for raffle. Woo!
Yeah.
Raffle time. Right, you pick one of these out. I've got.
Oh,
a
do
thing
we
for
actually
you.
get to pick them?
Yeah, you get
I feel
two,
so important.
Two, please.
what,
I
well,
know, it's
I'll
very
let you
important, isn't it?
pick.
I've got a message which is that at Faversham last night, Lynn Herod and Pat Turner did a song for Roger for his compilation.
Oh, lovely.
Very nice.
It's a small
yeah.
world, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah,
Yes.
so there you go. Yeah. Very
Fantastic.
nice.
Do I
Yeah,
just pick
come
one?
on.
Yeah, go on,
Get
go
on
on.
with it.
Oh, sorry.
Dear.
Jean Woolard.
Oh, Jean. It was Jean that told me about Faversham. Great.
Oh,
Jean, you've won this CD. Right.
That's
Who
fate,
has
that
won
is.
the second prize?
You can do this.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, do you want to hold it?
okay, fine.
Yeah, I feel like it's the important. MP McNamara?
It is. That's you. Hey, you've won the toilet paper. Fantastic. Great. Thank you. One more song, please.
One
Thank
more
you.
song.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we finish on the live stream, and then we have a break. Okay? Oh, if you can.
Here we go.
Oh, I guess we're keeping that.
Oh, did you want the thing? But I wanted the track. It looked cool.
Well, we want to say thank you to everyone that's tuned into the live stream. We heard, obviously, at the start that you're all singers, so we thought we'd do one for everyone to sing along with to finish up.
Make sure you're singing along at home as well. I don't know why I looked up there. That's just me. Like,
Yeah, that's us. Make sure you're singing along. This is one that another one that we grew up listening to. It belongs to. It's not a trad song. It's folk, F-A-U-X-K, and it was written by John Connolly in the 1970s, and it's just one of my favourite songs of all time. So please do join in. As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt water and take the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing a song. Oh, take me away, boys, my time won't be long. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where fishermen go when they don't go to hell, where the weather is clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Where the weather is clear, there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with one flick of their tails. You lie at your leisure, there's no work to do, and the skipper's below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mate, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now you're back on the docks and the long trip is through,
And there's pubs, and there's clubs, and there's lasses there too. And the girls are all pretty, and the beer is all free. And there's bottles of rum hanging off every tree. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me the breeze and the good salty sea, and I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing us a song. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green.
Fabulous. Thank you. So, for you at home, can I just let you know that next week we have the Linda Moylan Band. We've got Charlie Hanna the following week. Jez Lowe, yeah, get your tickets for that on the July the 31st. And then between August the 8th and the 15th is Broadstairs Folk Week. So get yourself along there. Get to Nick, who will sell you a programme for a mere £6, telling you everything that's happening all week. And then after August, we're closed in August, we've got AJ Shrivestav and Vinod Karal. Remember that he was poorly and couldn't come earlier on in the year. Fantastic. He's been here twice already. He's wonderful. And then on September the 11th, we have Roswell Road, who are no longer Roswell. They are now Roswell Road because they assure me they are not aliens. Yes. I said I'd only booked them because I thought they were. So there we go. So I would like to thank Nick on the door, please. Roger, doing the live stream. Jay, who's done fantastically. Yeah. With the help of his daughter, Erin, who's come along. And Phil doing the cameras. And Lizzie in Galashiels doing that thing that she does with the internet that I really do not understand. And in her pinny at the bar, Una! Way! Fantastic. So, we also have to say to Ian Carter, you are number one in the now competitive chat. Yeah, it used to be just a chat, now it's very competitive. You're given a number, you're ranked, and it goes up and down throughout the evening. It's very distracting. Yeah. Hey-ho. So, thank you, Patakas. We've got more of that in a while here. You at home, you're free to go. My name is Maureen Butler. This is Rosalind Court. We'll see you next week for the Linda Moylan Band. Great. Lovely. Thank you.